Okay, hi, I'm Haizam. I'm the secretary of the supporters club, Manchester City Singapore Supporters Club. I co-founded the club in 2006. Okay, so backstory, I supported City since '98 because of three things: King Klatzy, football manager, which is championship manager at that point of time, and Oasis. Yeah. So okay, if you were to talk to me about this season, of course, I think we are looking at winning the Champions League for sure. I think that's always been the holy grail. And best
So
player.
you're okay of winning Champions League and passing the Premier League to Arsenal, right?
I wouldn't say that actually. I think it would be. We would not go for like all four. I think we already lost the Carabao Cup. I think Carabao Cup has always been, in the recent times, have been traditionally what they call the Man City Cup.
Is it?
So I think with the signing of Haaland, the intent has always been Champions League. That's always been the holy grail. So winning the EPL with this season and looking at Arsenal, not discounting Newcastle for them.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's going to be very beautiful. But if you were to talk to me about City prioritizing Champions League and EPL, I'm sure City fans want Champions League, because I think once we win the first Champions League in the history of the club, I think that's where they start.
I would like to thank Pep and City for helping Arteta to be where he is at. I think the Pep guidance.
I think that's the thing is that when Arteta was selected, was appointed as manager, I think the jury was still out on him.
Yeah, that's true. Unproven, right?
Unproven. I think they were talking about Arteta is another mistake that the Arsenal board has done. Blah 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 blah. And I think I would say to Arsenal fan, short memories. Very very short term memories.
Short-term memories.
Why? Like now, Arteta is doing the job that he should be given. I think as managers, I think.
In the first place.
Yeah, in the first place. I think the faith in Arteta was misguided during the first season, which is should have given, because you see the thing is that
Because Mr. Europa, you can't.
but
someone.
you look at it, like he learned from the best. He learned from Pep.
Correct.
I think he's proven this season. You look at shout out to Vincent Company.
Yeah.
Burnley is doing a great job in the championship.
Oh, is
Amazing
it?
job.
Yeah.
It's first in the table. I think we can also put Xavi in the picture. Doing well with Barcelona, even though I don't like Barcelona, I hate Barcelona to a T. I think Arteta learning from Pep, and I think when Pep says that Arteta left, it was that part where he said he's gonna miss a lot. So I think that plays an important role for him. So that I think what Arsenal having is that making a challenger.
No, I agree. I think, like, if you spoke to a City fan now, say if Arteta maybe was the assistant for 2 more seasons before he went to, if he didn't go to Arsenal and Pep left, which he was meant to leave 2 years ago, and he say to City fans, Arteta's the next City manager, City fans would have been like, okay, great, okay, that's a good appointment, it makes sense. So it was. It's not a surprise
Because
to
City
me.
knows about Arteta.
Well, but
not Arsenal.
But he was an Arsenal player. He was the Arsenal captain.
Yeah.
So he that's why he's doing so well, because he's learned, as Heisen said, he's learned from the best. But he's actually Arsenal. Like, he was the Arsenal club captain. He knows the club. He played as captain under Wenger. He knows how the club works. He knows the culture, and then he worked as a number 2 under the best club manager that there's been, and in a team that was that had great success in the Premier League. So it's not surprising at all. No, he's doing a great job.
That's good. Thanks. I think they prefer Arsenal to win the Premier League than Manchester United. Actually. Right? That's true. Definitely true. Huh?
I think historically, yes, because Arsenal last won the EPL under Arsene Wenger. Winning it under Arteta kind of will give that kickstart mark of a new dawn, for lack of a better word. And unfortunately, City fans were kind of like saying that we helped shape that.
We are grateful for that.
But then again, like I say, football is always a funny old game. To me, especially if Arsenal wins the title, kudos to them, because they really started out strong. Losing Jesus was initially thought to be an impactful loss for them, but look at how the team is playing. You know, give kudos to Arteta. You know, how he set the team. It feels like the joke about Pep letting Arteta go to Arsenal so that he has a worthy opponent on top of Klopp says a lot.
I saw that. Yeah.
So I mean, let's see how the season goes. I know. I think from a City fans' perspective, Champions League. I think Oliver. That's because
You guys deserve.
because we have won. We have
Been
won
trying hard.
we have won the EPL. You know, back to back numerous times. We have won the FA Cup. We have won the Carabao Cup. You know, the Holy Grail has always been the Champions League. And I think when we bought Haaland, you know, I think that's the statement of intent of, you know what, we won that Champions League.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, I think City fans still still feel the hurt over that one goal loss against Chelsea in the final, because that game was City's to lose actually.
I think Arsenal, we feel you guys during this January transfer window. We wanted marquee signing to kind of state our intent that we need to win the Premier League. So we need to make a big signing. So same thing, you need to win the Champions League, you need to buy Haaland, that kind of thing. So yeah.
I was going to say, further to Hyman's point, I obviously Haaland's scoring a lot of goals at the minute, but I don't think he will. I mean, I don't think he'll end up on the numbers that people think he will. I think it'll die down.
It will die down. Yeah.
Because, as Hyman referred to, I think, you know, he was bought to give us that cutting edge in the Champions League that we've lacked in the decisive games over previous years against Real Madrid, Chelsea, Lyon. You know, all the games that, you know, we shouldn't have lost and we did. I think as we get into the Champions League knockout stages, Haaland's minutes in the Premier League will be reduced, and he will be made to sort of win us games in the Champions League.
I was just talking to my Arsenal friend here. We want you guys to win the Champions League. That will distract you guys from the Premier League.
Yeah.
But that's what happened with Unai, I guess, when Arsenal, he bought players that are good for Europa, but never good for Premier League. You know, so maybe you guys bought a good player for Champions League.
He's not done bad in the Premier League so far either. So.
Definitely.
We will just underplay Haaland's ability, you know, like having the...
Why? We all know his quality, man.
This is banter. This is for the banters.
Yeah.
We City fans are unlike United fans. We don't try to. We'll do the humble brag, you know, like you know. Even Pep says it. Pep does it well, you know. Like he downplays the achievement, you know. Because he doesn't want to sound arrogant. Because let's face it, we all know that United's motto has always been not arrogant, just better. You know? Let them have that label. We can have our noisy neighbors label.
What do you want to say to Manchester United fans? Because they are on a high right now, right? They have Ten Hag, they got rid of CR7, they are doing better now.
Welcome back lah. It's just for the banters. But then if you want to know from a born and bred Mancunian, maybe Oliver can say it. This is for the United fans.
Yeah, for the United fans.
Currently being carried by one player, Marcus Rashford, playing very, very well, but he's currently the carrying them at present. Yes, you know, the credit where credit's due, they're playing better under Ten Hag, but it's about time because they've been, you know, pretty terrible for a number of years now. They're playing better, but the best still finishes third. They'll probably win the Carabao Cup. Hope Newcastle beat them though. I don't think there's much else. They're getting better, but they are still a long way off City. So they're not really a concern for me at the present.